The crypto meme that keeps on giving just won't stop. Dogecoin has been up and then back down, but not all the way down. And it's just, in general, just keeps going around and around. So what's going on with this meme coin that won't go away? By the time you're done watching this video, you'll know the 3 things that make Dogecoin different than all other cryptocurrencies. But probably most importantly, you'll understand why cryptocurrency novices should be very careful about investing in this cryptocurrency or any other. So lovingly, tenderly, gently, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel with post notifications turned on. And we'll dive right in. You're watching Finance Squared. I'm your host, Derek West, and on Finance Squared, we love talking about all things personal finance, including stocks and bonds, credit and debt, and of course, cryptocurrency. You see, one of the beautiful things about cryptocurrencies is that they are unpegged from traditional economic reality, and that they almost always defy convention. Dogecoin, by the way, did you know was pronounced Dogecoin and not Dogecoin, as in Dodge truck? I've been pronouncing it similar to that because the spelling is so similar to Dodge, D-O-D-G-E, as in Dodge Grand Caravan, that I just assumed the pronunciation was similar. As a matter of fact, if you take a look at a couple of the videos I did on the topic earlier this year, that's exactly how I'm pronouncing it. But I was talking to some cryptocurrency gurus the other day, and they casually mentioned Dogecoin. And I'm like, Dogecoin? Oh, what's that? And they're like, you know, the meme currency that's promoted by Elon Musk, Richard Simmons, and Snoop Dogg. And I was like, oh, you mean Dogecoin? And they said, no, it's pronounced Dogecoin. So egg on my face, but I'm still gonna pronounce it Dogecoin because it just sounds better to me. Anyway, Dogecoin is one of those assets that people are pulling together to try and pump up to a certain value in the hopes that they can become millionaires in dollars, of all things. Well, that to an extent is an admirable goal, but before you get caught up in the hype, you need to know what you're investing in. Here's a brief primer. Dogecoin was among the first waves of cryptocurrencies that had been developed. You see, digital currencies are a new phenomenon to a certain extent. I probably could do a video on the real first digital currency, but you're probably gonna have to wait a little bit longer for that one. But you can consider cryptocurrencies as having arrived in 3 separate and distinct waves, each with their own significance. For example, the first wave. The first wave was epitomized by Bitcoin. This wave of cryptocurrencies was really about actual currency, and it put to test the first use case for the blockchain. Blockchain being the decentralized ledger that underpins most, but not all, cryptocurrencies. The idea was that currencies based on the blockchain would be centralized, secret, anonymous, not beholden to central governments or big banks, and therefore almost inflation-proof to a certain extent. And as a matter of fact, almost all the first wave of cryptocurrencies can be considered deflationary currency. Why do I say deflationary? What does deflationary mean? We'll need a whole other video to describe the difference between inflationary currencies and deflationary currency. So, you know, like and subscribe. But the 1,000-foot view is that deflationary currencies either maintain their supply as goods and services increase, which means that the economy is growing and people are trading more with each other. But the currency they're trading with stays constant, and in some cases decreases. One of the major theories of the genesis of the Great Depression, believed by many economists and central bankers, is that some of the original central bankers around the globe took the wrong tactic when the panic hit that caused the 1929 Great Depression. That is, quite a few of them decreased the money supply and stopped lending. This led to a deflationary spiral of people trying to sell goods and services by cutting prices, which led to less jobs, which led to more overall poverty, etc. Well, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Flipcoin, and several others that were started in the infancy of cryptocurrency can be considered deflationary in that regard, meaning that they have a limited supply of themselves. That is, there is only a set limit of those coins that will ever be issued. As more people try to get a hold of that finite supply, the value of that finite supply simply increases. So you can buy more goods and services with them, but fewer and fewer people can actually hold onto those currencies. That's about as good an explanation as you're going to get for why Bitcoin is currently trading at about $50,000 per coin, and why as time goes on, Bitcoin's price is going to go up and up and up, until of course there's a major correction to it and people no longer want to buy it, or until there's a major regulatory push against it and people no longer want to buy it. But Dogecoin is different. And that is another one of the many reasons why people are high on this particular coin. But I'll get into that in a second. First, I have to describe the second wave. The second wave of cryptocurrencies consisted of tokens that introduced the world to a second use case for blockchain: smart contracts. Smart contracts effectively made programmable money and programmable stocks. And really, any financial instrument could be automated to behave in a fashion suitable for all parties involved. This is where coins like Ethereum, Chainlink, and many others carved their niche. Ethereum created a whole ecosystem of programmable currency and apps and other financial products that may actually revolutionize the industry, and at the very least showing everyone how programmable contracts can change the world. And of course, let's not forget that NFTs were first minted with second wave cryptocurrencies, namely Ethereum, But the latest wave of cryptocurrencies is the third wave. This wave is similar to the second wave, but it took the concepts of blockchain and focused on the smart contract side of it, particularly improving the aspects of smart contracts and making the experience of cryptocurrencies and their impact on the environment much more wholesome, making cryptocurrencies more performant, compliant, and sustainable. You can think of coins like Cardano, Polkadot, and several resource-backed cryptocurrencies belonging to this wave. Now, like I mentioned, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, those were all simple, digital, decentralized currencies backed by the blockchain. Coins in this first wave had their positives and their negatives. For example, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Dogecoin all rely on the older transaction validation mechanism. What the heck do I mean by that? Well, I don't want to get too bogged down in the techie crypto geek jargon. That's a recipe for clicking out of this video. But suffice it to say, for these coins to work, when transactions are executed on those blockchain networks, validations of those transactions must be performed, and the mechanism that enables validation of those cryptocurrencies is resource intensive, as they say in the environmental sciences. That's a strike against most cryptocurrencies of that era, as the second and third wave of currencies all tried to find a way to deal with that particular problem. Another thing that's notable about the first and second wave of cryptocurrencies is that they were just really slow. First wave cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Litecoin, they were just glacial in how long it took for them to validate transactions. Bitcoin, for example, could take up to an hour to validate its transaction. Ethereum is much better at about 6 minutes to complete a transaction. That's still rather long compared to, let's say, Visa or MasterCard, who can complete transactions in milliseconds. But Dogecoin is different. Dogecoin can complete transactions in 60 seconds, making it one of the fastest first wave cryptocurrencies. Another one of the several reasons why this cryptocurrency continues to get support and billionaire internet trolls all alike. However, there is a darker side to the desire for Dogecoin. The mischievous drive to make Dogecoin reach dollar parity is part of some internet community's fight against institutional investors and their struggle for retail investors. Similar to the motivation for the GameStop short squeeze hubbub that happened earlier in the year, Dogecoin is riding that same wave of retail investor enthusiasm that the GameStop stock, say that 5 times fast, was enjoying. On Reddit, many a crypto investor enthusiastically encouraged one another to invest in Dogecoin and to drive it to dollar parity. The thing is, there's so much right with Dogecoin, there shouldn't be a need for pump and dump schemes using internet forums. But that's kind of the problem with crypto investing in general. You see, investing in cryptocurrency is dissimilar to investing in stocks, bonds, and a lot of other things, with the exception of investing in other fiat currency, like the dollar or yen or euro or any of those currencies. And frankly, it has a striking similarity to investing in penny stocks, with the exception that buying a penny stock actually gets you a share in a company. But the comparison with other types of currencies like the dollar and euro is obvious, and the comparison with penny stocks a little bit as well. Like penny stocks, many cryptocurrencies offer a very vague value proposition with no way of distinguishing themselves from a sea of similar competitors, and a reliance on hungry and gullible folks to browse for information looking for their next big score. Cryptocurrencies, like Dogecoin, have intrinsic value in that they're not deflationary and can expand with a growing economy, helping to keep the price of them stable and actually helping to promote commerce among the people using it. That's value in and of itself. If the value relative to the dollar rises with it, then that's just more positive that can be said about it. Unfortunately, too many people, particularly retail investors, invest in cryptocurrency, thinking of them as just like stocks. In their minds, they think that if you just buy and hold the currency, then you'll get wealthy. Well, yes and no. If the crypto rises in value relative to a strong dollar, then yeah, you'll get wealthy. If the value rises in relationship to an inflating or weak dollar, then you're only really treading water. And you as an investor in cryptocurrency need to ask yourself, what is the value proposition of this coin? Is it a share in a company who is selling a good or service to paying customers that contribute to the company's profits, allowing that company to pay dividends, or at worst, allowing for that company to be valued by other investors as something worth holding? Or is it simply a means of transacting business? Transacting business is not easy if you don't know what you're doing. Don't be that guy. Subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications so that you'll always be in the know on all the trends of cryptocurrency, stocks, personal finance, and the like. And also like this video if you like this video. And be sure to drop a comment with the reason why you're interested in Dogecoin, or Dogecoin as the kids are calling it. Do you own any? Do you expect it to hit $1? If it does, what does it mean to you? How will you use it to provide more value to people around you? We're all dying to know. And remember, a goal without a plan is a wish. A goal with a plan and no action is a wish list. Take action on your personal finances by getting some Dogecoin in your life and using it to actually conduct business and not just look nice in your crypto wallet. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.